Hello everyone, welcome back to some more PowerWash Simulator. We are playing the Final Fantasy VII DLC. What do you have to say, Tifa? We've been having lots of trouble with Don Corneo and his grunts for a while, but last night took it to a whole other level. They stormed into the 7th heaven unannounced, ordered the entire menu twice over, and proceeded to spill it on every possible surface. I would have beat the snot out of every one of those thugs right then and there, but then we'd have a lot more trouble on our hands than a few small-time gangsters. Anyway, my friend's daughter, Marlene, has been hanging out here a lot, so I want the place squeaky clean for her. I'll do it myself, but it's almost 0 hour on the job. I've got over in Sector 1, so I need the speed of a pro. I'd really appreciate it if you could get the bar looking good as new. Thanks. Okay, I wonder if this is 2 floors. What do you think? Is it 1 floor or 2 floors? I think it's 1 floor. It's so upsetting to see the bar looking like this. This place is messy as fuck. I know it's not the fanciest, but it's like home to us and our regulars. A place for the people to get homemade food and escape the daily grind. Bam. Oh god, I need to play the Star Ocean Second Story remake. I need to do that at some point. Big time. That one is urgent. Honestly, though, the JRPG series, I kind of... Okay, I have goal ones that I want to play more because of the goal of beating them. But the ones that I physically want to play the most just for sake of fun is probably the Tales of series. I love the Tales series. I've only beaten 4 games, technically, in the Tales series. But that series is fun as hell and super warm. Like, really good characters. Easy fall. Okay, we cleaned up there. Okay, 19%. Talk to me, Tifa. I would have loved to punch those goons right in their dumb faces. Probably wouldn't even have needed any materia. Speaking of which, you know about materia and Mako, right? Is she going to try to recruit me into Avalanche? You probably shouldn't be so trusting. Mako's the lifeblood of our planet and every living thing on it. You realize that if I sold you out to Shinra, you'd be fucked. The ancients thankfully learned how to crystallize it, and that's what we call materia. Bam. No, you're thinking of Mayo, not Mako. You ever have those things where it's like, you said it incorrectly all your life, and then they have it voice acted later? Like, I always used to say Mako, or I used to call the protagonist of Final Fantasy X Titus, but now it's in Mako and Titus. So I have to adjust. But Mako looks like it's like fucking green apple flavored. What am I missing on this box? Asmer? Asmer? I don't even remember what it's like. What is it? Auto something meridian response or some shit? I don't even remember what the fucking word is. Bam. Okay, I have a question for you. Well, do you ever watch ASMR, or have you ever watched ASMR? Okay, my question for you is, what percentage of ASMR would you predict is like genuine, like, oh, the sound thing really gives me this response, and I really like it's a, you know, it's a really interesting feeling, and I, you know, like, what percentage is genuine and what percentage do you think is just like softcore porn, if you had to guess? 70% genuine? Oh, you were right. You were right. I feel like, I bet you, I have a prediction. Now, I've watched almost no ASMR in my life. The effect doesn't work on me. So, my prediction, I hate certain sounds. My prediction is that in YouTube content, like in video content, I assume most ASMR is genuine. I assume in live streaming content, most ASMR is porn. That is my prediction. Now, I'm basing that on almost nothing. Oh, I need to clean all these beams. I almost said beans. Separately. There we go. There we go. People. Listen, I don't know what you've heard, but Shinra, it's not as kind and selfless as it paints itself. Dude, why are you trusting me? The Mako energy they produce, it's made by draining the planet's lifeblood. Thus, the whole reason they provide it is to control the populace. If we allow them to keep harvesting it, we're assuring the planet's destruction. Someone has to do something about this, and Avalanche has decided that someone is us. Why are you admitting to this, Tifa? You gotta imagine that there are also... Yeah, I'm sure. But I feel like... Okay. This might be kind of ignorant. But I feel like if you're going for, well, I don't know. I was going to say, if you're going for the pornographic angle and you're watching a video, there's probably better things to watch for that. But I guess that case could be made about anything. Whereas, like, it's a bit different with the live interaction. Because I think you often get, like, with the live interaction, I think you often get those kind of, like, girlfriend experience-y things going on where there's, like, a certain element of, like, emotional connection to the person that probably doesn't exist as much in video, but exists a lot in live stream. But I don't know. I know nothing about the ASMR scene. Pretty much all I know about it is, like, if you click the ASMR category, just, you know, what you see on it. Wait, what's awkward? Yeah, eat those lays in my ear, BB. I have nothing against. I wish I have nothing against ASMR. You know, I'm making jokes. I realize that people might think I'm like insulting it. I don't feel anything negative about it. The way people describe it, like, have you ever had that moment where there's like, whatever, like you're looking in the like fucking eyes of like, you know, a person that you like, and they're looking in your eyes, and there's like this weird like moment where it's like, it feels like you're alone in the universe, and like time slows down, like it's like this weird like reality warping, like what the fuck is happening? Like, I don't know. I've had that experience before, and the way that people describe ASMR to me, it sounds like kind of like they're describing that experience. Like this weird, like, transcendental experience that... So I'm like, if you could just, like... So I could also imagine, like, if the feeling is connected to that, I could also imagine the live stream, or, like... With that feeling that I've had, it always came from, like, moments of, like... I don't know. Like, a feeling of, like, emotional intimacy or whatever. And I feel like it would be hard to have that feeling. I guess I'm just completely contradicting what I was saying, because I guess I'm steering into the genuine thing instead of the porny thing right now. Because I was going to say, I would imagine that if it's driven from reasons like that, and not just the sound, that it would, if it was about like an intimacy to it, I would imagine that the live stream would be. But like, could someone record ASMR for themselves and it work? Like, is it literally the sounds, or is there some other aspect of it that makes it, like, I'm curious if it's kind of like you can't really tickle yourself, but someone else can tickle you. Is it the same with ASMR, or is it literally just the sound is all that matters? You had one person try to explain it to you. Yeah, I've heard people say that it's like, oh, it's a body orgasm or whatever they said. Can you? I definitely cannot tickle myself. But if someone else were to try to tickle me, I'm insanely ticklish to like a fault, to where like I will punch you. Like involuntarily, I will hit you really fucking hard. Oh Jesus, I don't like I don't like that statement. Listen, my finger is not long enough. Okay. Bam. Oh, and Barrett's Gatling gun is here too. See, I was just out here being all innocent, you know, minus the whole porn aspect of the conversation. But besides that, hell yes. Beautiful. Yeah, but I really am curious. If someone got like a really good directional mic, could they record their own ASMR videos and have it work on themselves? That is one thing I wonder. Or is it driven from the intimacy of the feeling of like this quiet personal connection to another person? Back of your neck. Oh yeah, no. For me, I definitely could not tickle myself. But I think maybe it's like, I think it probably has to, honestly, I think my ticklishness probably comes from like physical comfortability with other people. Like, I'm comfortable in my own skin, but I'm very uncomfortable with other people in general. Like when you have like people that are really touchy or whatever, I don't know. I find that uncomfortable. Like whenever you have those friend groups or whatever, or oh god, in music it was fucking hell. Because in music you'll have a lot of like pseudo hippies that are like, okay, well, we have 10 people here and we're gonna hug you 3 times during this rehearsal. Every person. So it's like you have to like give 30 hugs. It's like, okay, I fucking get it. Okay, I'll go through the motions. Yeah, yeah. Okay, your turn. I'll hug you now. Okay, great. Okay, the fact that it says, huh. Actually, never mind. I haven't done the ceiling. I was gonna say the fact that it says 58%, maybe we do get to go downstairs. Then I was like, actually, no. There's no way we go downstairs. Final Fantasy VII spoilers. There's a lower floor hidden under this pinball machine. Not a spoiler at all. That machine gun on the table belongs to a friend of mine, Barrett. He's as big and hot-headed as a behemoth, but he's got a heart of gold and cares about our planet more than anyone I know. Oh, it's got bombs. The Buster Sword belongs to my childhood friend Cloud. He left to join the soldier when we were kids. Now he's out and helping us take on the company. Okay. He might not show it, but if you can clean his Buster Sword too, I'm sure he'd make his day. There we go. Oh yeah, no, that would be I like, for me, like I like handshakes. In music with I don't know, I find it's very common in music as a career. In my experience, men tend to want a handshake all the time and women tend to want a hug all the time. But then sometimes you'll get into the very like, and then sometimes the more hippie guys will be into the hug. And I am a fan of the handshake. I don't know. There's like a formality and distance to the handshake. Whereas like one of the things that icks me out the most is when people are... How do I put this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. I don't know how to put what I'm trying to say. There's a feeling I get from some people where they're like feigning closeness. Like they're kind of pretending we're closer than we are. Like you just meet someone and they're like, they're acting like you're way fucking... And that feeling like icks the hell out of me. Like I get really bad vibes from that. Like it just sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes there's like an artificiality to the feeling. And I find sometimes the like hug thing kind of lends itself to that, where it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Bam. Bam. Whoa. Okay. Beautiful. Is there stuff on the underside? There is. Anything up there? Eggs and chips. Tim Hortons now has new breakfast Chipotle scrambled eggs, and I want to try them at some point. Just so you know. I feel like everyone is probably invested in knowing that. Yes. It's a new breakfast menu item. Today's menu, soft drinks, Spriker Soda Star, coffee drink, milk coconut, snack enjoy, special day drink. Okay. I would like one snack enjoy, please. She drinks a soft drink, she drinks a Spriker drink. She brings a coffee drink, eats a snack enjoy. Sings the songs that reminds her of the good times. She sings the songs that remind her of the better times. What counts as Chipotle? Chipotle is like, it's a flavor that is like it's like smoked jalapeno, basically. But yeah, so it's kind of, I don't know. It's jalapeno based, but it has a different quality to it than like pickled jalapeno or whatever. It's pretty freaking, it's pretty big over here. Like, we also have a restaurant called Chipotle that's just like the Subway of Mexican food or something. But when we're talking about like actually like Chipotle flavor or whatever, it's like smoked jalapeno sauce or smoked jalapeno. Bam, bam. This kitchen looks disgusting. I would not trust your snack enjoy. Maybe you should stop worrying about fucking Mako and start worrying about your goddamn mop. You can't come in here and be like, oh yeah, fucking Don Corneo's goons ordered our menu twice over and then spilt this black oil all over the back of the room that customers can't go. Well, Ava, you are a snack enjoy. Alright, bam. I agree. Have people stopped calling people snacks? I feel like there was like 2 years there. Like that was like peak COVID. Was calling people snacks. It was a lot of people calling themselves snacks too. I feel like the worst part about COVID was everyone calling each other snacks, and then the second worst part of COVID was the virus. There we go. The best part of COVID. Oh God, that was, you know what, that was such a double-edged sword. That was such a double-edged sword. Cause like, yeah, that was a weird fucking time, man. I had no problem with the social distancing. But the reintegration after, like my anxiety went up way more post-COVID. Just after like not having played a concert for 2 years. And then just like going back into clubs and fucking playing concerts and shit like that. It was very weird. Like I'd never had a panic attack in my life. And then I fucking had one on stage. It was very weird. Bam. What am I missing here? Here we go. The best part about COVID for me in Canada was I was way less stressed. I had way less stress in my life during COVID because the government would compensate you based on like the income you lost. So it was a time where I would not have streamed if not for COVID. I would not be streaming here today because the fact that I had nothing that I could do in my life because my career was like, you literally couldn't go into any venue. Like every venue was shut down. They just didn't exist. Music stopped being a thing. So it kind of gave me a, you know, I had all the reasons before COVID to tell myself, why would I stream? Like no one would watch, blah, blah, blah. There's no point. And then during COVID, it was like, so what if they don't watch? Like, whatever. Like, there's no reason not to. I can't believe how amazing this place looks, and you're not even finished. And then it's like, if no one watches, then why would I be embarrassed? It's not like anyone would have seen me streaming for no one. No one saw it, so who cares? I need to help with final preparations for that job in Sector 1, so I've got to run. But I'll have Cloud come by to give you the place a once-over. When you're done. Is Sector 1 the first place in the game? In Final Fantasy 7? Is that like the place in the opening scene? You'd say COVID helped your anxiety? COVID was, for me, it was definitely a double-edged sword. Because there were aspects in which it made me come to certain realizations in my life. Like it provided clarity that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise. And there were areas in which I was at peace, but there were areas where my life definitely got worse during COVID in certain ways too. But I would also say that the fact that it got so much worse during that time also led it to me to be able to make it get even better than it was before. So, I don't know. It was definitely complicated. As an introvert, though, the social aspect, I had a way easier time than most people, I think. Like, I could live in that lockdown world forever. Easy, easy, easy. From the social aspect. Oh, I mean, listen, I'm not the I'm not the model of healthy in any capacity. Bam. Okay. Bam. Oh, all the lights are individual? Light hold. Are all those done? Maybe. Yeah, I've gotten COVID twice. At least. Twice that I know of. But I got it after it was Omicron, so I got it when it was less dangerous and more transmissible. Yeah, I mean, the reality is my job was playing in packed clubs. So once music opened back up, it was inevitable that I got COVID. Bam. You got it twice because Dad is just a magnet for getting sick and spreading it. For you, it was only a stuffy nose. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember it was like the... I remember the first time. The biggest thing I remember was that I had a fucking deathly headache. Like, the headache was horrible. That's the only thing I really remember about it now. Is there a ladder? There is a ladder. Come on. Oh my god. Here we go. Beautiful. I remember my second time was not nearly as bad. Like, neither time it wasn't horrible either time. But I remember the first time I had like 24 hours of like one of the worst headaches of my life. And then the second time it was kind of nothing. And also, you know, you never know. I might have gotten it again since. Who knows? Like, now it's become, I think now it's become so normalized that who the fuck knows? Yeah. There we go. All right. It is rough to clean on top of some of these pipes. I keep trying to jump and then I get caught on this table. So I can't get up. This has been an interesting series of conversations for this video. Very weird batch of combos. Bam. Hell yes. Okay, we are almost done. I think I'm probably missing some of these. Okay, what am I missing? Here we go. Gross. Oh, wow, listen. KK's not here, so why would we talk about it? Did I see a thing? Let's just move. Oh, I saw something. Where is it? Any other wall beams? Okay. Let's look around. Any glowing luminescent orange? I'm not seeing any. Wait, 99%. Take me down. Back here. Where the fuck? Let's just move our thing around a lot. Until, oh, I saw something. I saw something. Okay, take care. Farewell, sweet dreams. What am I missing? Wall lantern. Okay. Microwave, 2 pots, tiled wall shelf. Tiled wall was here. Tiled wall shelf. Oh, there. 2 pots and microwave. Where is the microwave? Microwave. Probably in the back. Two pots. 2 pots. 2 pots. 2 pots. We did it. Yes. Okay, that was a cute level. I really wish you got to do the second floor, though. I feel like the second floor would really sell that level. Hey, Tifa told me I have to make sure you did your job. Not bad. Done a lot of cleaning as a merc. You're the real deal. I see you washed my sword too. All right, we done with the small talk? Got more important things to do. Bye. Okay. Ooh, that's interesting, and I guess we shall see that next time. So if you guys enjoyed, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll be back next time with some more. Take care, guys. Mwah.